Now, how did Eric Blair, of one of the highest, most elite intellectual families, interbred with the elite eugenics families of the Huxleys, the Wedgwoods, the Galtons, and the Darwins? How did he write that book? And then you read it and think it's a horror book, but then you actually study totalitarianism, that's what it is. Because he was led into the Fabian Socialist, he was in the OSS, he was in MI6 after that, and the plan was so evil, he wrote that book, and then he wrote a bunch of papers. I've got a textbook, I ought to bring it in. I was trying to find it in storage the other day that I read in college, a whole textbook on him with his letters and his articles and his nonfiction. I probably read everything George Orwell wrote, Eric Blair. And he says in there, I was led into the inner sanctum, this is what happened. He wrote that about 3 months before he died. They killed him, folks. He didn't die of tuberculosis. And I would read that in high school and then read it again in college, and I've read it like 3 more times since then, and I cry now, and I'm serious. Not like retching when your grandma dies. Tears just start coming out of my brain, so threatened by the evil that all I want to do is warn people. That's why I'm tearing myself apart on air, because I'm forcing myself to admit this is going on. I see these predators creeping up all around us, and I know the public can't handle it. I can't handle it either. But digressing before I get into the bombshell news, because it illustrates the headspace that they basically get us into.